Frank, I think we have the most exciting opportunity since you were in the Reagan White House or Pentagon to fundamentally take America back to what the Constitution required. How do you feel?
Well, I think that's true. And I think the fact is that there's so much further that it has to get back from than was true with Reagan. Just to talk about the Pentagon for a minute, I remember vividly thinking at the time that Reagan had to basically apply water and maybe a little miracle grow to bring the plant of our military back to life after it had been starved, basically, by Jimmy Carter. In the intervening period, especially during the last 4 years, Obama's too, that plant has been pulled up by the roots. So it's a question of doing some radical surgery and, yes, nurturing it and curing it. And I think that can be done with the right leadership. And I will just tell you, Kevin, I've been talking to a lot of people about, can Trump possibly pull all this off? And the single most important part of it, I think, really is trying to remedy what has been done by successive presidencies, again, principally Carter and Clinton and Obama, and then, of course, Biden, or Obama 3.0, as I call him, to inflict on that constitutional republic this immense bureaucratic state, the fourth branch of government, they call it. That has to be remedied, but it's only possible, really, if it's done from the White House. You can deploy a good secretary here and there, right, but they get ground down. They get essentially stymied at every turn. The one hope is it's been now elevated to a national priority. The president himself has been given a mandate to not just drain the swamp in a kind of abstract sense, but to specifically dismantle that deep state, that administrative state. And I think that if it's possible to do it, this team will do it, and it certainly needs to be.
They haven't been starved of money. I mean, during the Reagan years, they actually took money out of the defense budget and so forth before Reagan came in. There's been plenty of money. It's just been focused on a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of people that are not war fighters, not equipment, not anything that can win wars, but a lot of DEI and all of the other things, social policy and so forth. Now the money's there. I'm hopeful, and what I think is the really thing that gives me hope, because our budget mess is so bad, but if we have Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy coming in with a blowtorch and a chainsaw, I think that can divert enough attention that we can actually clean house in a lot of ways, because they'll be fighting just for their lives.
There's already some evidence that they're planning to bail out rather than find themselves subjected to that kind of house cleaning and the turmoil that will entail, And so it's like deportation. If you can persuade a lot of people they don't want to be forcibly removed, get out of here while they can.
Springfield, Ohio is now watching an exodus of people because of the election that said, I'm not sure we want to stay here.
Right.
There are a lot of positives that will come where people self-select that they don't want to face that judgment. Yes. Exactly.